Israel did by the hand of God. And they got afraid. And they said, you know what? These Israelites are here to annihilate our land. And we don't want to be annihilated. So we're going to pretend that we're not from the land of Canaan, and we're going to pretend that we're from some faraway country. And they went all in on this ruse that they intentionally dressed up in clothing that was worn. They put on shoes that were worn. They intentionally brought stale food with them and old wine with them to give the appearance that they had traveled from a far distance. It would be as if they traveled to High Point from Greensboro, but pretended that they were from Raleigh or somewhere in South Carolina, and to give the appearance that they came further away than they really did, because they must have evidently known that they weren't allowed to have covenants made. But they came to say, make a covenant with us, make a peace treaty with us, don't annihilate us. And even Joshua, they're saying, okay, well, where'd you come from? They never gave a straight answer. Oh, we're your servants. Well, that's not an answer to where you came from. Where are you from? I'm your servant. Okay. All right. This is what the ruse is. Let's see what happens. 14 through 27, please. Mhm. Very good. Excellent. Well done. Okay. All right. So the Gibeonites, they dress up in worn out clothing. They present themselves. They even offer some of their old food to the Israelites. That was sort of the beginning of sort of the treaty relationship. Verse 14 tells us that the men of Israel, I want you to notice this. Verse 14 says the men of Israel took some of their provisions. They took some of their food. And the Bible is very careful to tell us that they did not ask for the counsel of the Lord when they did that. They took the food, which sort of signifies that, yes, they're going to agree to go into this treaty, but they did not consult God. Verse 14 tells us. Verse 15 tells us that Joshua made peace with them and made a covenant with them to let them live. And the leaders of the congregation swore an oath to God to let them live. Now, verse 16 tells us that after a period of 3 days, that after they made the covenant, that the nation of Israel actually heard that the Gibeonites were not really from a faraway country, but really they were from the land of Canaan, within the borders of the land of Canaan. And so, once they learned that, the nation wanted to kill them because the instruction was we have to utterly destroy everyone. But Joshua and the elders said, well, no, we've made a promise to God. We can't kill them now.